All right, you are listening to another episode of Transparency and Merit. My name's Joe, and we got Brian here, and tonight we're talking about one of our favorite topics. What do we got, Brian?
Well, this is called self-restraint. I've been fasting so far. When I got up this morning, I got up around 4:30, 4:50. And I'm just basically trying to fast as much as I can. So
self-restraint. How much self-restraint have you had to instill today during your day?
You know what? There are times when it's been tough, and seeing that gentleman sandwiches, it makes me want to take a bite out of them.
Yeah.
But I've been fasting, like I said, since about 4:30 this morning. It's 6:15 now, 6:15 p.m. And it has been difficult. It is, it's sometimes been a struggle. But I've noticed if I wait it out just a little bit, it comes and it goes. It's not constant.
Right.
But it is, and it's more of a discomfort.
I'll tell you what that is, by the way. This is a real phenomenon, and a lot of people have described it like this. When our bodies get hungry, we have all kinds of reserves throughout our body. So what happens when we really want hunger, we really have a hunger, we really want to eat, and we wait it out. That will subside because your body is just going to go and find the source of what it needs, because it's somewhere in your body now.
And in my body, because I am obese, I'm not gonna sugarcoat things. I am obese. I have crooked teeth. There's a crooked teeth man can show you anything.
Looks like a cool skyline.
Yeah, but here's the deal. And that's a good point, because if I were starving, then the hunger pains would not go away. But I'm about 256 pounds. So my body, I could probably, at least 15, 16 days. I'd probably go nuts. This is one day, and it is a bit of a struggle.
Right.
Like, there are moments.
Was it tough at work getting stuff done, or did you find it easier than you?
No,
thought
actually, my mind is sharper, a little bit sharper. Although I'm a little bit fatigued, but I'm always fatigued because I'm diabetic. So fatigue is with me constantly. So, but right now I think
fatigue is with you because you're old.
Yeah, that's true. But
I don't think it has anything to do with diabetes.
And I'm just trying to break through it. And it's, like I said, the moments I think are coming a little bit more. Like, it was sporadic. Like, it would be, I'd stop eating, I'd have the hunger pains, and then about 10, 15 minutes, and then they'd subside. Then right now, I don't know if the hunger pains are going to last throughout this podcast, if it's going to last the 15 minutes that we're going to do for the show, or if it's going to continue. But and when I drink water, I go to the restroom. I'm still going to the restroom quite a bit, and but yeah, I'm dealing with hunger pains every now and then I drink water. I don't know how well I'm going to do tomorrow, by the way. I don't know. I don't know how well. My blood sugar is still high. It's like 116.
Well, you know what? Your body still has a lot of sugars and lots of things inside of it still. And even when you fast, you might be releasing some of those stored up within your body. I think this is all part of burning fat process. The numbers go up before they get better.
Yeah. So this is day one of my fast. And hopefully I can do day two. I don't know. I don't know what's going to come over me when I go to bed in the morning, how I'm going to feel. Because, before I would just eat just without even knowing it. But before I would try to chew gum to offset it. And chewing gum is the worst, because chewing gum made me actually hungry. So I didn't chew gum either. I haven't chewed gum. and I've just drinking water, a complete water fast.
Complete water. Wow. So not even any juice or anything. I've been told there's a lot of alternative ways to get food. I know this sounds crazy, but I know a guy. He claims for 2 weeks. He claims that he had some water, but for food, as a replacement for food, he would sun gaze. And he would sun gaze as much as what he felt was the equivalent of what he would normally eat for lunch. So if he ate a sandwich, he would sun gaze for 40 minutes.
Yeah, but by the way, I wanted to ask, was that guy taking any controlled substances? Because that sounds like...
I had my suspicions. I followed this guy through his 2 weeks, and I will always wonder that. Was this guy just tweaking on something or what? Yeah. But it's pretty interesting to follow him through it. I have my suspicions, though. Something was rotten in Denmark.
Yeah, because I'm thinking, people who say like I get my substance and my food through my proteins through the sun. It's like, dude, come on, man. I mean,
well, the sun is the source of everything that we do get. So he explains why. I didn't watch those. He had some other. This guy he's a prolific YouTuber. I didn't watch a lot. I just saw his fasting videos, and I thought, wow, this guy is literally eating sunlight as his nutrition, and it's pretty interesting to follow.
I
don't recommend that, by the way, if you are fasting. I'm just saying this is what's out there. There's some. I don't believe everything I see on the internet, but that's one thing I found very intriguing. So now, when you do break your fast, literally, what will you what will you celebrate? Not celebrate, but what will you try to?
Well, I have some barbecue chicken at the moment, and I haven't eaten it yet.
Do you think
I'm keeping it by me just in case I do eat. I haven't broken down yet.
To eat.
I haven't broken down yet.
Okay.
But I'm always thinking that I may break down at any moment, and I may eat. But I'm not there yet. I haven't.
We have a caller. Do you want to take a caller? Or we're only at 7:45 right now, so we still have some time.
Is it the same person who has been calling?
No.
Continue.
No, it's Angela.
Oh, okay. Yeah. We can. Is she on Skype?
Let me see if I could. I can't take callers right now, Angela. I have to bring you in. Hold on. Let me call you. So we do have a caller. A regular caller, right? I mean, how else would you?
Yeah, she's a regular. But let me add on this. I almost forgot what I was going to say.
Sure.
Only lets us put one show at a time, and drinks. I'm not going to listen to the chat board, but I don't know when you talked about the food that I'm having. I don't know if in the morning I'm going to eat. And right now my blood sugar is still a little bit high fasting, and I'm kind of disappointed.
Hello.
Angela, what do you have to add about fasting? Have you ever fasted?
You know what? Wait a minute. I wanted to mention there was a guy who ate, because I'm reading the book about fasting. Oh. There was a gentleman who fasted for, I think, 11 days, and he said he was still going to the bathroom. He was still and the number 2, defecating.
He was still,
and he said,
still letting it out.
And he said he was still letting it out after 11 days of fasting, which means he had a lot in reserve. I think he was an obese man. I've been listening to it on Audible.
That's right.
Off and on. And
oh my!
So slowly, your body starts releasing these things that are stuck up in your body. It's a pretty interesting phenomenon. I've watched a lot of
fasting. Is this a fasting thing?
Yes.
I wanted to do that with you. I hadn't had a chance to speak with you.
Baby, there's going to be plenty of chances. No, we're both practicing our fasting. I did one about a week and a half ago, and for almost 2 days, by the way. It was actually
wow.
It was actually 50 hours, a little over 2 days. But the next one I also want to do for not just a day. 2 days is way too much. So, oh no, I'm sorry. It was 24 and 6, so it was 30 hours of fasting.
Wow, I'm impressed.
Yeah, it was good. It was a good fast for me, and I was happy with the way it turned out. I actually, like Mr. Midnight or Brian over here saying, he was able to work, and he had more clarity at work. I found the same thing to be true. I had a lot more clarity when I was dealing with people. I have anxiety. I didn't have the anxiety that I normally have on any given day. I felt like I was really kind of focused on my body, and I think that's what it took, is for me to just all day long paying attention to what my body wants, not giving it what it wanted though. Only giving it what it needed, and so I didn't think that for those that time it needed food. Being mentally prepared is the other thing too. Brian, did you feel that talking to yourself about it the night before helped you?
No, I just decided to do it, and I have like a little bit of I have a hunger journal.
No.
So
I talked to you last night, and you said you were going to do it. So I think you had it in your mind.
Yeah, I did have it in my mind.
That's right.
And I didn't. I was more of an attempt because, and like I said, I do have a hunger journal. So, it's like it's me versus the hunger. It's like.
Oh, okay. Well,
so,
could you read one of your journal entries? That would be interesting.
Basically all it is I feel hungry, and then I don't feel hungry.
Do you not write down how you're feeling also in conjunction with that hunger? Like sad, frustrated, accomplished,
I just wrote down I feel hungry. I didn't, but that's a good point. I probably should say, like a little bit more onto that. But I was at work, so I had to focus on that as well. But I mean, like I said, I feel more focused a little bit right now. I don't know if I'm a little bit fatigued, but yeah, I'm just in the mode of just doing this right now, and hopefully it'll work. I mean, right now it's I'm going to go to bed not eating anything, and hopefully by the time I get up in the morning, I will be able to continue this.
Well, that sounds good. Now I'm looking at joining a gym. One of them has yoga, and the other has swimming pools. There's only really two to choose from where I'm at. Have you joined a gym?
I do belong to a gym, but I have I have a little bit of a gym at home. I mean, Joe can.
By the way, I've forsaken gyms. I am not. I've quit the gym for at least a little while. I've been going to them my whole life. I decided to get rid of it recently because I wanted to exercise outside. I didn't want to be lured into another inside. Like, I don't know, something about it started bothering.
Well, the swimming is a big deal for me. I love to do lap swim, so
I miss the
that's
sauna.
why I'm thinking about the one at the pools.
I miss the sauna more than I miss anything at my gym, to be honest. I love going in the sauna.
Because I have jump rope for outside, and I can do walks and hikes. I can't really swim at least in the winter. I can swim in the summer because, the lake's just down the hill.
Now, Angela, have you ever tried fasting?
I want to. I've gone, like when I was younger, I know it's hard to believe, I was anorexic, and I got down to 87 pounds. And I would have like half a piece of pizza, and that's all I would eat for the whole week, that one half piece. And it would sustain me. And I was really clear-headed. It's just, unfortunately, I started fainting because I was too skinny. So...
Well, I think we should wrap this one up, Brian. I think this is one of our better topics. I think it's something we've been talking about over the years, and it's something we'll always struggle with, is our weight and trying to be connected to our bodies.
I think it's more about our health than our weight. And may I offer a suggestion that I would like to join?
Well, hold on.
Sure.
We got to end the show in
it relates.
All right. Fucking go on.
Maybe have a fast club, Mr. Midnight Movies Fast Club. And it could be more than just fasting. I mean, that could become something kind of big. I think that would be cool. All right, concluded.
All right.
Thank you for listening to Transparency and Merit.